Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to get Kurt to test all 6 rackets. They are 6 different rackets with 6 different setups, and we're going to see whether or not his current racket, the Babolat Pure Drive Plus, is still his favourite. And stick to the end to see which racket Curtis picks for his favourite racket.
Let's go.
Let's go.
First up, new balls please. So we're going to start the session with a few ground strokes from the baseline, move up to the net for some volleys, and then end with some smashes. This will hopefully give me a good indication for each racket. Okay, so we're starting off with the Babolat Pure Drive VS or V5.
VS.
One of them. VS.
VS.
So far, I'm not having much luck with this one. I'm not getting a good pop at all. Maybe it's me. Is this racket old?
So that is a 2019 version.
Okay, so 5 years old.
But they're the ones I usually play with. They're my go-to.
Okay.
Those ones are the ones I play with.
Oh, no, I'm struggling. Struggling a lot with this.
You're not liking it, are you?
No, the grip size is too small as well. It keeps slipping in my hand.
So that is a grip size 3 with an over grip.
Yeah.
So it's quite a big grip. Ready?
I'm ready. Oh. Oh.
Clinical.
No, I'm sorry, this racket isn't for me. Okay guys, next is the Technofiber Tempo System made for speed. It is a ladies racket, but then again, maybe it could work. Okay, let's do it. Okay, first impressions, it is very light. It is very light. Very light, and the grip is tiny for my man hands. Feel it slipping quite a lot in my hand actually. Oh,
clinical.
It's got like a vibration shock.
Yeah, if you catch them wrong. So remember with that one,
yeah,
they're factory strings.
Right.
So in every other racket,
yeah,
they're not factory strings.
Right.
It's just that one.
Okay.
So factory strings are normally nowhere near as good.
No,
so you won't quite get the same performance.
Fair. Okay, this one's got a bit more pop to it.
Not making it easy for me, Kurt.
Sorry.
I mean, what a drop shot that would have been. What
yeah.
a volley that would have been. You pay for the frame, so you may as well use it. Sorry. Better. Oh. Ready?
Okay.
Clinical.
Okay. Next racket, Babolat Pure Aero.
So this is the team version.
Okay.
So the team version is slightly lighter.
Okay.
So I think it runs about 285 or 290, but I have it.
It's very aerodynamic.
Extremely aerodynamic.
Which I do like, aesthetically. Ooh, okay. Oh. Oop.
Almost.
Shocker. First reaction is a lot better than the last one. The grip size is still a bit too small, but I certainly have a lot more control with it. Oh.
Lethal.
That was going to kill me.
That was a squash slap.
Oh, frame
Nice
again.
volley. Ready?
Okay. It's definitely my favourite so far.
Huh?
It's my favourite
You
so
quite
far.
like it, do you?
Yeah.
I thought you might quite like it.
Right, I'll put this on the back burner. Maybe, maybe. Let's see. Okay, guys. Next up, it is another Babolat Pure Drive VS, but with custom strings. Burkett will tell you the string tension and an oversized grip. So, let's see.
These ones have ones they're called Hyper G
Okay.
strings, so they're strung roughly the same. I think I got those ones done at a 52 pound,
Okay.
which is basically just the amount of tension
Yes. Yeah.
in the string, and the RPM blasts are 54.
Let's give it a go. Ah,
It was going so well.
it was, yeah.
It
Okay.
was a
I
nice-
feel
good
quite
rally
confident
there.
with this one. That's in.
Clinical. That's how you do it. The,
Yeah,
the,
baby.
the 1-2 punch.
Oh, Jesus. Hit me
So,
with a
so those
ripper
strings
there.
are very popular in US college players.
Hi, my name is Ella Springfield, and I'm going to Louisiana State University. Go Tigers!
Oh, yeah.
So a lot of college players use the Hyper G strings. So they're a thinner head frame than the normal.
okay.
So the VS is a thinner head frame than the standard Pure Drive. And so,
That must.
and so you should be able to get a little bit more feel and touch.
That's right.
I love hitting the frame and
I
basketball.
don't get it.
It's a go-to shot for you.
Yeah. Oh.
Lower.
Ah.
Out.
Out.
Close.
Okay. Okay.
Thoughts?
This is going in the maybe pile.
Okay.
I like it.
So what are you going for now, Kurt?
This is my personal Babolat Pure Drive. Custom strings, but I don't actually know what they are. But this is my favourite looking, so I want this to be the best. Okay. Not the best start.
Good start, good start.
Yeah. Ah. Okay.
Oh wow. That was terrible. Sorry, Kurt.
Oh my god. Every single racket.
Does the
Every
same
single
shot.
racket. There we go. Oh, nearly. Oh.
You want a smash?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah,
Two
all
more
right,
volleys
good.
or what?
Let's do two volleys and we'll do a couple smash.
Yeah.
There we go. That's
We're gonna
better.
do a battle of who can. Are you gonna win on the smash, or am I gonna keep it going?
Okay, nice. Oh,
Bottled
okay.
it. One more. Yeah,
Nice.
can't
okay.
get that.
Okay, guys, last up, the Head Pro Speed.
Head
Let's see how
Speed,
we get
or otherwise known as Head Speed Pro.
Head Speed Pro, that's the one. There we go.
Sorry. Same again. So I imagine this racket feels almost the most different out of all the ones
It
you've
feels the
used
most
so
hard
far.
work to
Huh?
move.
Well, just, see it's actually quite a lot heavier.
Yeah,
Well, it's 310, so it's 10 grams heavier,
yeah,
but it's a 100 square inch
right.
head frame.
It feels like I'm hitting the ball a lot harder without trying.
Yeah, so the strings are basically brand new,
Okay.
which will help. Federer! Yes, there we go.
He's made one. He's made one. Fair play.
There we go, that was a good volley.
Ah. Oh.
Right,
Not making that. Ah. Ah. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Well, you've done it with every every racket.
I can't blame the racket, can I?
No, although I would say, I think your volleying has been more consistent with this.
Yeah, me
I think
too.
this has been your best volleying racket.
Ah.
Which is funny because it's got a wider beam. So the head, the frame is thicker,
Has it got a
which
bigger?
usually reduces the touch
Yeah.
and the feel of a racket.
Has it got a bigger sweet spot?
Yeah, so because it's a 100 square inch head frame,
Yeah.
it's a little bit more margin for error.
Okay. Okay, 6 rackets down. First up, Babolat Pure Drive VS, get rid. Next up, Head Speed Pro, definitely a contender, keep. The Babolat Pure Aero, that's a goner, chuck. Next up, the other Pure Drive VS with the green strings, that's a possible keeper. And the Technofiber ladies racket, that's a goner. And last up, my personal Pure Drive, that's a keeper. Okay, Burkett, so I've narrowed it down to 2 Babolat Pure Drives and your Head Speed Pro.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on how I played with them, but also what you would recommend for me? I
Yeah,
guess?
so we'll start with the Head Speed Pro because it's the one closest to me. So I actually thought you hit the ball actually quite well with this one. Your volleying was, I think, out of all the 6 rackets, this one was the one you volleyed the best with. It was the one you're most consistent with. But actually, I thought you hit with it quite well. It's a 310 gram racket, so
It's heavy.
there is
I
10
noticed
grams
that.
extra. It is quite a bit heavier, especially serving. But it's an option. I thought you played pretty well with it, to be honest.
Okay.
That's one.
What about your Pure Drive with these strings? What are those strings?
Oh, so these are the Hyper G strings. Funny how you played so different with the RPM Blasts in the other racket and the Hyper Gs, because they are exactly the same racket, because you buy them as a buy pack.
Right.
And so they're weighted as exactly the same. Yeah, I thought you actually, your ground stroke wise, I thought this was the one you were actually the most consistent with your top spin. Yeah, I thought you played pretty well with it. This is a 98 square inch head frame, so slightly smaller head frame,
Okay.
so slightly smaller sweet spot. And this is a 300 gram,
Right.
which is what you're used to.
Okay.
So that's a pretty standard weight.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty balanced weight. So yeah, I thought you played pretty well with that one.
Okay. And what about my Pure Drive?
This contact! He just fully turned into me.
What about my Pure Drive then? How about this one? Because this is my favourite to look at. It's my favourite grip size, but I don't feel I play the best with it.
So it's funny because this is a grip size 4.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I think it's got an overgrip on it as well.
Yes.
So it's actually quite a bit, for when I was hitting with it,
Yeah.
it was actually a bit too big for me,
Okay.
which is funny. But I mean, look, you're used to this racket. This is the racket that you know the best. It's got the best feel for you. It's thickness, because this is actually the Pure Drive Plus.
Okay.
So this is
Okay.
a Plus version, is I think it's slightly longer by like half an inch, I think.
Right, okay.
But it's a good racket, you know it. I couldn't tell you what strings are in it from
No.
looking at it, but it's this is also 100 square inch, so same as the head, so you've got a slight bit more margin for error, which is why I think out of the three, we should actually probably bin this one to start with.
Okay.
Because I'm going to chuck that into that pile for now.
Yeah.
Because I think it's probably out with these two.
Okay.
Because they're both 100 square inch head frames, which means that you've got a bigger margin for error, a bit more of a bigger sweet spot, which at your sort of current level you probably could do with.
Right.
The problem is you're used to this one, but I actually think you played a little bit better with this one.
Okay.
So either of these rackets would be a good choice. They've got the same, like roughly the same
Length, yeah.
sort of thickness, but you can see, if you look, you can see the where the Plus comes in. So with the grip, So I think so. I can show camera, but I think because the Plus makes it to I think a 27.5, so you can see it's got a bit of an extra grip, an extra length on it, which may benefit you.
I have to say, when I was playing with this one, I always hold it at the very bottom of the racket.
Yeah.
But I was kind of playing shots like this,
Yeah.
and not full out stretching because I felt that was too far away in my mind's eye. But when I was with this one, I was a little bit more fluid. I think this might be, because I've got quite long arms anyway.
Yeah, I don't think you need the Plus.
No.
Personally.
No. I didn't even know it was one. So
Well, there
a
you
plus
go.
size model.
You can't go wrong with either of them.
Okay.
They're both good rackets.
Yep.
It's personal preference. It's what you know best. So I'll let you make the
me
decision.
decide.
So
Okay, guys. Well, I think after all that extensive research, one racket looks better, feels better, and is better. So I'm going to go with the Pure Drive, the Babolat Pure Drive. Sorry for wasting your time because this is my racket. I'm sticking with my racket. Maybe in the future we'll try a different string setup, but yeah, I'm sticking with this one. So off she goes. We'll see you in the next one.
There's contact! He just fully turned into me.